Strange Block Beats.
Sweeping through the lies like a storm in the night. Truth's the lighthouse, shining so bright. They twist the words, they bend the page, but the wisdom of ages can't be caged. You can't fake the fire, it burns too real. Every verse, every line, it's the sword we wield. Cage you to be cleaning up, false doctrines crumble, breaking up. Truth stands tall, it don't need love. Cage you to be cleaning up, cleaning up. They build their towers on sinking sand, but a rock won't move, it's where I stand. Whisper lies fall like broken glass. The word is eternal, it's built to last. The dust will settle, the fog will clear. Every falsehood fades when truth appears. We ain't bowing down, the counterfeit, the book don't lie. And that's the grit. K. Judah be cleaning.
Big salute, family. It's your brother K. Judah, giving our praise to the Most High Yah, and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. And to the beloved Israelite family worldwide, I say peace and blessings. Big salute to the beloved CUC family. Shout out to my brother Shah Sham and the Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology, and all my beloved brothers and sisters in the chat. As you see the title, family, Sodom and Gomorrah, and Lot of the children who did not leave. See, we was always taught in Christianity that the reason why wife Lot looked back is because her heart was with the city. But once the Most High take the veil off of your eyes and the truth set you free, you start to realize and get more understanding of the scriptures, even the extra biblical text. Because line must be up on line and precept on precept, right? I'm going to show y'all today that Lot's wife did not look back because of her heart was with the city. I talked to my mama the other day, and I talked about the testimony and everything that I shared with y'all. And I told my mother, I said, I wish I could have called you on the phone just so you can let them know, like, the stuff that I was saying about what we saw in the room that night. And my mother was like, it was more than one that was crawling on the window, but I only saw one. She said it was 3. But anyway, though, I talked to her about Genesis chapter 19, and I say, did you know that Lot had other children? And my mama was like, what? And I ain't know that. So I read Genesis chapter 19 to her, right? And when I got to verse 14, my mother was blown away. She was totally blown away. So what I'm going to do today is that I'm going to use the scriptures, but I'm going to connect dots with the extra biblical text to show you that Lot's wife did not look back because of her heart, meaning her mind was with the city. She looked back at her other children. And I'm going to prove it today with the scriptures. So like I always like to say, family, get your Bible. Get you some pen and paper. Write these scriptures down, family, and study. Please study to show yourself approved. Let's get it. Y'all already know how we get down at the CUC. I let the Bible interpret the Bible. No private interpretation. Not what's on K. Judah's mind, but everything that my father and his son say. That's what we go by. What the book say is what I can read. That's what I go by. So we're going to start this off in Genesis chapter 18 and verse 1 through 8. And I'm going to go line up on line and precept on precept. So I'm going to be jumping around a little bit. Genesis chapter 18. My sister Oracle. My sister Oracle texted me. Oracle silly, man. Genesis chapter 18 and verse 1 through 8. I pray y'all having a blessed week, family. I'm praying for our nation every day. I'm praying for our babies, my brothers and sisters, our mothers and fathers, our grandmas and grandpas. I'm praying for every last one of us, family, that the Most High will grant us his tender mercy and allow us to make it through the fire, that we all may see each other face to face, first in the wilderness and then in our land, where he gonna give us peace and rest, and none gonna make us afraid. I can't wait to see that day, family. Genesis chapter 18. Now let's go ahead and knock this out the park. Let's get it. Genesis chapter 18 and verse 1 through 8. And it reads, and the Lord appeared unto him in the plains of Mamre. Oh, no, an angel did. And the Lord himself appeared unto him in the plains of Mamre. And he sat in the tent door of the heat of the day. And he lifted up his eyes and looked, and lo, 3 men stood by him. And when he saw them, he ran to meet them from the tent door and bowed himself toward the ground and said, my Lord, if now I have found favor in thy sight, pass not away, I pray thee, from thy servant, and let a little water, I pray you, be fetched, and wash your feet, and rest yourself under the tree. And I will fetch a morsel of bread, and comfort ye your hearts, after that ye have passed on. For therefore are you come to your servant. And they said, so do as thou hast said. I want y'all to notice something. Abraham, our forefather, don't think he don't know who he talking to. Abraham already met Yahshua in Genesis chapter 14. But he met him as Melchizedek, priest of the Most High Yah. Abraham knows exactly who he talking to, family. I'm going to show you that he know who he talking to. Because as I keep reading, y'all going to realize he know who he talking to. He said, Lord, let me make you a morsel of bread, wash your feet, go on chill under a tree. I'm going to take care of y'all. He said, Lord, he know who he talking to, family. That's why I said the Lord appeared unto him, not an angel, but it was 2 angels, but the Lord didn't send an angel this time. He came himself like he did in Genesis 14. He met Abraham, talking about Yahshua HaMashiach. Verse 6, and Abraham hastened into the tent unto Sarah and said, make ready quickly 3 measures of fine meal kneaded, and make cakes upon the herd. And Abraham ran unto the herd and fetched a calf tender and good, and gave it unto the young man, and he hasted to dress it. And he took butter and milk, and the calf, which he had dressed, and set it before them. And he stood by them under the tree, and they did eat. Oh, angels can eat. Y'all know something is always good to learn. Some of your way to learning something. That when the Bible say all flesh is not the same flesh. So when people don't think that angels have flesh, they just don't have bones and flesh. They don't have blood compacted in their body. That's why he say there are one type of flesh of man, which are terrestrial, and another flesh of celestial beings, which are angels. They still have flesh, family, just not like your flesh. They can eat, family. But I'm pretty sure they don't have the reproductive system. I know they don't like we do, because they can't die. They can't die. You can't kill them. So whatever the food do when they enter into them, I don't know. But I know they can eat. How you know they can eat, KJ? Let's go to Psalms. Chapter 78 and verse 25. Angels can eat. Angels can be touched. Jacob wrestled an angel. That's how we know they got flesh and they can be touched, and you also can see them eyeball to eyeball. If they didn't have no flesh, how he touching all on this angel and he touched the hollow of Jacob's thigh if they just see through? Critical thinking. They can be touched, family. They got flesh, just not your flesh. Let's go to Psalm 78 and 25, one verse. Psalm 78. Can angels eat? Last time I checked, the Lord said this right here. This is Psalm 78 and verse 25. Psalm 78 and verse 25. And it reads, man did eat angels' food. He sent them meat to the full. Oh. Man did eat angels' food. Oh, so whatever he gave them, he called it angels' food. So even in heaven, angels eat angels' food. And the Lord rained that down for the children of Israel. So angels can eat, family. Let's go back to Genesis chapter 18, and we're going to pick it up at verse 8, and I'm going to tell y'all when I'm going to skip down. So what he rained down for the children of Israel was called manna. He called it angels' food. So when Abraham made that food for them, it said that they ate. They all ate. He didn't specify who ate. He said they ate. So we know it was the Lord with the two angels. They ate, family. Let's go back to Genesis chapter 18, and this time verse 8 again. Then I'm going to tell y'all when I'm going to skip down. Genesis chapter 18, and it's a very short lesson. Genesis chapter 18 and verse 8 again. And he took butter and milk and the calf which he had dressed and set it before them. And he stood by them under the tree, and they did eat. Jump down to verse 16 through 19. Verse 16 through 19. And it reads, and the men rose up from thence and looked toward Sodom, and Abraham went with them to bring them on their way. And the Lord said, shall I hide from Abraham that thing which I do? Seeing that Abraham should surely become a great and mighty nation, and all the nations of the earth shall be blessed in him. Now I want to point this out. When the Lord told Abraham, and in thy seed shall all nations be blessed, that seed wasn't talking about Israel. That seed was talking about the Hamashiach. The first seed is the nation of Israel, that I will multiply your seed as the stars of heaven. Then he had another seed that indeed, meaning that seed, shall all nations be blessed. That's the Hamashiach. So whoever believe in the Hamashiach according to faith, they will be with faith for Abraham according to faith. So that's the seed that all nations should be blessed in. That's why Christ say that you should be my salvation unto the ends of the earth. And that's our job as the children of Israel, to spread this truth to the ends of the earth. Whether they hear or whether they forbear, it's going to be a witness against them that they did hear it, family. So nobody won't have an excuse talking about, I didn't know. I didn't hear it. No, partner, the Lord say, my word went to the ends of the earth. You just rejected my word. No excuses. So everybody hear his word, family, whether they hear or whether they forbear. It's on them. It's on them. Verse 18 again, saying that Abraham should surely become a great and mighty nation, and all nations of the earth shall be blessed in him. For I know him, that he will command his church and his household after him, and they should keep the way of the Lord. How you gonna keep the way of the Lord, Abraham? Because according to a lot of teachings, there was no commandments until Moses came. There was no commandments until the children of Israel came out of Egypt. But right here, what I'm reading, that Abraham gonna command his house. How you gonna command something if nothing ain't in place? How you gonna please the Lord and he judge you, Abraham, according to your righteousness, if nothing not in place to measure a man? Knowledge. Verse 19 again, for I know him, that he would command his children. Command them with what? And his household after him. And they should keep the way of the Lord, to do justice and judgment. Oh, that the Lord may bring upon Abraham that which ye have spoken of him. You mean to tell me Abraham knew the law? That's the only way you can do justice and judgment. That's the only way you can command your children It's the law have to be in place. Who taught Abraham this? Did y'all know that Shem and them was still alive to teach Abraham and them the way of the Lord? The law been in effect, fam. The law did not just come around when Moses and the children of Israel came out of Egypt. The law been around because Joseph knew what adultery was. Joseph told Pharaoh's wife, man, I can't commit this great sin to sleep with you. You another man's wife. How Joseph knew about adultery? How he knew what it was? Because the law been in effect for a long time. Long time. So Shem was still alive around the time of Abraham, and also taught Abraham the way of the Lord. And Abraham taught Isaac the way of the Lord. And Isaac taught Jacob the way of the Lord. The law been in effect, family. It didn't just come around. Knowledge. So that's how Abraham was able to command his children. How you know that, K. Judah? You just talking. Really? Let's go to Psalms 119, 33 to 35. Psalms 119. I told you line must be up online. We let the Bible do all the talking at the CUC. The minute you start private interpreting is the minute you gonna cause confusion. Your brain ain't big enough and that smart to try to interpret a word so powerful as this. You gotta go with the program. What it say is what I'm gonna read. And if I can't read it, I'm not gonna say it because I can't read it. Psalms 119. Psalms 119, 33 to 35, 33 to 35. This has been around for a long time. This is why God called Abraham faithful. He was righteous. He pleased the Lord because Abraham had faith and works. And he allowed his faith to manifest with his works. He didn't just have faith, he had works too because he believed God. And everything God told Abraham to do, he obeyed. That's that boy works. He obeyed. He believed. That's faith. Psalms 119, 33 to 35. It say, Elohim, the way of thy statutes, and I will keep it unto the end. Give me understanding, and I shall keep thy law. Yea, I shall observe it with my whole heart. Make me to go in the path of thy commandments. For therein do I delight. This is why he say, I know Abraham, that he gonna command his children after him. Command them with what? The law, the statutes, the judgment, the commandments, knowledge. The Lord already knew this man was faithful and that he was gonna command his house. So when I hear people talking about the law done away with, I feel bad for you. You know why? Because it's not about condemning our brothers and sisters. They just lack understanding. And we trying to get you to be humble in the presence of Yah and Yahshua. It's not good to make bold statements without true edification. It's not good to make bold statements without true understanding. If you don't know something, humble yourself down and let those that Yah have equipped with the understanding to shine light on what you're saying, brother and sister. Don't be so hasty to blurt out things and it might not be true. That's why it's good to ask questions instead of making bold statements. Ask your question. Don't make bold statements. Because then when people call you a liar, now your feelings hurt. Now you're embarrassed. But it's not about embarrassing you. Don't make bold statements that you cannot prove to the edification of the people you're trying to get to hear you. Because they're going to look at you strange. Man, go sit down somewhere, man. You don't even know what you're talking about. You know how our family is. Boy, black people shame you. Black people make you feel bad, boy, when you don't know. Boy, go sit down somewhere and shut up. You just in here just running your mouth. You trying to tell us something you don't even understand what you read. Why I'm going to listen to you? Now you embarrassed and you feel ashamed. But you should never went to your family with so many bold statements trying to tell them something you don't even really know. Don't do that. Get understanding first. Then talk to your family. So you're going to shut down all that gang saying that they trying to tell you. They're going to be quiet in the house just listening because they don't know, but you do know. But if you don't know, shh, Be quiet, please. Your feelings gonna get hurt. Trying to tell you. So do y'all see that Abraham delighted in the way of the Lord, his statutes, his law, his justice, his judgments. Abraham kept all these things, and it pleased the Lord. And he called Abraham his friend. This is my friend right here. This is my friend. Because Abraham was faithful, family. What else you want them to know, KJ, according to the scriptures? What pleased the Lord, brother? Let's go to Micah chapter 6 and verse 8. One verse. Micah chapter 6 and verse 8. What pleased the Hamashiach? What pleased the Most High Yah? Let's see. Micah chapter 6 and one verse. Verse 8. Micah chapter 6 and verse 8, family. And it reads, He hath showed thee, old man, what is good, and what do the Elohim require of thee, but to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy Elohim. Abraham did this, family. That's why he was called his friend. He was humble. He worked justice, righteous judgment. Man, if you read the extra biblical text about Abraham, Michael the archangel told the Most High Yah, there is no man like this man, man. Michael the archangel told the Most High in Christ in the testament of Abraham, there is no man like him. No man like Abraham. Because Abraham took care of the poor. People passed by, Abraham taking care of them, feeding them, clothing them. The man was just different, family. And Michael said there is no man like this man on the earth. No man. But Abraham didn't want to die. And Michael told the Most High, I ain't lay my hand on him because he your friend. But Abraham did not want to die. Because the Lord told, hey, go tell Abraham it's time for him to go the way of his father. Abraham now, oh, whoa, hold on now. What you mean? Michael said, I ain't lay my hand on him because he your friend. So them angels don't play. They don't play. Moses almost lost his life playing with the Lord. That's how I know he is really no respect of persons, like he say. We all can get it. I don't care if I love you or not. You can get it if you ain't gonna listen to me. I'll hurt you. My mama was praying one day. She said the Lord spoke to her spirit and said, I ain't changing my word for you or your children. I love them, but let them don't do what I say. Or you don't do what I say. I'm going to require that thing. That's why I always feared God, y'all. That man ain't nothing to play with. He scares me. And that's why I just obey. I don't make no excuses for obedience. I'm going to obey. Whatever he tell me to do, I'm just going to do it. Even if people make me mad, you ain't going to let you cause me to sin, though, not in my anger. I learned from Moses. Don't sin in my anger, because I might be sinning against the law. And then he going to hit me upside the head and not you, because he told me what to do, not you. But I let you cause me to sin. Not KJ. I bet y'all won't. I learned from my forefather Moses. You ain't getting me in trouble. I'm going to just obey. Even when I'm mad, I'm still going to obey. Just like I did with mama. Mama, I'm mad at you, mama. But I still obeyed, family. But I was mad at her. But I obeyed. Trying to tell you. Just obey, family. Don't make excuses. Just obey. And it's going to go well for you. Let's go back to Genesis chapter 18, and this time verse 19 to 33. Because now we got better understanding that the law been in effect a long time, family, from the beginning. It didn't just come around with Moses and them. So we know what the law required of us, Israel, to do justly, to love judgment, and to walk humbly with our Elohim. We have to be humble in this man's presence. Who we think we is. Let's go back to Genesis chapter 18. That's why my mama said that Satan been trying to kill all of us when we were little. The Lord told my mama his greatness in his family. And Satan, boy, he tried to kill us, boy. He wanted us dead. especially me. He tried to get me plenty of times. The Lord said, not him. Got something for him to do. Genesis 18 and verse 19 to 33. Because now we got better understanding. Now we finna get to the meat and potatoes. Genesis 18 and verse 19 to 33. And it reads, for I know him, that he will command his children and his household after him, and they should keep the way of the Lord to do justice and judgment, that the Lord may bring upon Abraham that which ye have spoken of him. And the Lord said, because the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grievous, I will go down now and see whether they have done altogether according to the cry of it, which is come unto me. And if not, I would know. And the men turned their face from thence and went towards Sodom. But Abraham stood yet before the Lord. Abraham know who he talking to, family. Listen what he about to ask the Lord. Now, if Abraham don't know this the Lord, watch what this man about to ask him. Verse 23. And Abraham drew near and said, wilt thou also destroy the righteous with the wicked? Peradventure, there be 50 righteous within the city. Wilt thou also destroy and not spare the place for the 50 righteous that are therein? That be far from thee to do after this manner, to slay the righteous with the wicked, and that the righteous should be as the wicked. That be far from thee, man. Should not the judge of all the earth do right? Come on, family. Who did he just call this man? Shall not the judge of all the earth do right? And y'all didn't know that in verse 1, Abraham knew this was the Lord? Because he already met him before in Genesis 14. When Abraham had to go back and get Lot and rescue Lot from the kings that he had to go fight to get his nephew. Y'all remember that? And Melchizedek met him and he gave him a tenth of all the spoil. Abraham know who this is. That's why he say, should not the judge of all the earth do right? He know this the Lord. Verse 26. And the Lord said, if I find in Sodom 50 righteous within the city, then I will spare all the place for their sake. And Abraham answered and said, behold, now I have taken upon me to speak unto the Lord, which am but dust and ashes. He noticed the Lord. Peradventure, there shall lack 5 of the 50 righteous. Wilt thou destroy all the city for the lack of 5? And he said, if I find there 40 and 5, I would not destroy. And he spake unto him yet again, and said, peradventure, there should be 40 found there. And he said, I would not do it for the 40's sake. What y'all know about the Lord? He's very patient. Abraham getting on this man's nerves. And he is very patient. Boy, I love our Elohim and his son, boy. They are worthy to be praised. Do you not see that Abraham is getting on his nerves? And he is talking to Abraham with patience. I won't do it for the 50 or for the 45, Abraham, or for the 40. I won't do it for the 40, the 45, or the 50. Abraham ain't about to stop, though. He about to keep going. Verse 30. And he said unto him, oh, let not the Lord be angry, and I will speak peradventure. There should be 30 be found there. And he said, I would not do it if I find 30 there. And he said, behold, now I have taken upon me to speak unto the Lord peradventure. There should be 20 found there. And he said, I would not destroy it for 20's sake. And he said, oh, let not the Lord be angry. Do y'all not see Abraham is getting on this man's nerves? I mean, come on, y'all. The Lord is patient, very patient. And I'm going to show you a scripture that he is very merciful and gracious and patient. He not getting mad at Abraham, y'all. Somebody else, now, if this was somebody getting on our nerves, we'll get mad. Golly, bro, you didn't ask me like 10 times, though. I told you I'm not going to do it, bro. Jesus, how many times you going to keep saying it, bro? See, the Lord is not like man. So stop trying to put our small mind with that big mind, and you're going to interpret that big mind on the earth with your small mind. The Lord is not like us. That's why he said your thoughts are not my thoughts. We want the Lord to do what we want him to do when he's bigger than us and higher than us and more knowledgeable than us. Fall back, and we got to play our position as flesh and blood people on the earth. He's in heaven. We on the earth. So that's why I say, if I can't read it, I don't say it. And if I can read it, I'm going to say it. When we're in the presence of our Father, we got to be quiet. What we going to tell him? We going to counsel him, minister unto him? What we going to say? He already know it. Ain't nothing we can say. Ain't nothing we can say, family. So that's why I say we got to humble ourselves down in the presence of this almighty Elohim and his son Yahshua HaMashiach. Verse 32, and he said, oh, let not the Lord be angry, and I will speak yet but this once, peradventure 10 should be found there. And he said, I would not destroy it for 10's sake. And the Lord went his way as soon as he had left communion with Abraham, and Abraham returned unto his place. I want to show y'all that the Lord is very merciful and gracious, because Abraham got on his nerves. Let's go to Psalms 103 and verse 8. Why did not the Lord get angry with Abraham? Because Abraham said, please don't get angry with me. Let me speak this one more time. Please don't get angry with me. Let me ask you another question. Please don't get angry with me. Can I speak this time? Please don't get angry with me. Just one more question. Psalms 103 and verse 8. The book of Psalms 103 and one verse. Verse 8. And it reads, the Lord is merciful and gracious and slow to anger and slow to anger and slow to anger and plenteous in mercy. That's why he didn't get mad with Abraham, because the Lord is merciful and gracious and slow to anger and plenteous in mercy. He is not like us. I'm talking about in our thought patterns, because he do look like you, but he don't think like us. But he do look like you. And I know that hurt a lot of feelings right there. Oh my God, boy, the world is in an uproar. The Lord looked like the children of Israel. Oh no. Oh, he can't be black. Oh, please don't be black. Please don't have woolly hair like them Negroes. Oh, please don't let them have locks and their skin the color of Wesley Snipes. We can't take it. Oh, we can't take worshiping no black Negro. When he cracked them skies, Gentiles, you in trouble. Hey, Gentiles, when he cracked them skies, oh my God, you in trouble. That's all I want to tell you. Let's keep going, family. Y'all in trouble. All y'all. Hey, Ham. We got the same skin color. Ham, you in trouble too. You in trouble, Ham. Oh, he gonna get you too, Ham. You are in trouble, partner. All y'all in trouble. Let's go to Genesis chapter 19 and verse 1 through 14. Now we finna get to the lesson. Oh, the world is in trouble. Everybody been denying our Hamashiach. They want us to believe that the Hamashiach got stringy hair, blue eyes. They want us to believe that this man got pale skin. Now, what pale man you know gonna give his life for the world, for black people? Stop it, family. Stop it. How a white God gonna die for you, and the people that look like the white God treat you like dirt? But God is white though, right? But black people who don't treat people like that, black people who are a compassionate people, who don't run around murdering and slaughtering people that don't look like them. But God is white. Man, let's continue with the lesson. Somebody needs some baby powder. Genesis chapter 19 and verse 1 through 14. God is white, KJ. He can never be black. God is white, just like Santa Claus. Go in the corner and be quiet. And somebody throw a whole bunch of library books on top of your head. Genesis chapter 19, family. And we're going to go verse 1 through 14. And here it go, family. Lot had other children. He had other children. And I blew my mama mind the other night when we talked on the phone for about 3 hours, too. We were having Bible study, me and my mom. And it was beautiful. Genesis chapter 19, verse 1 through 14. And it reads, and there came 2 angels to Sodom in the evening. And Lot sat in the gate of Sodom. And Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them. And he bowed himself with his face toward the ground. And he said, behold, now, my Lord, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet. And ye shall rise up early and go on your ways. And they said, nay, but we will abide in the street all night. And he pressed upon them greatly. Why do y'all think Yat pressed upon them greatly? Y'all know why Yat pressed upon these 2 men. Because the freaks come out at night. A lot didn't want them in the street with all them freaky Africans. They were doing some strange things. And them that boy Lot say, please come in my house. Please do not be in the streets. You do not want to be in the streets. I'm telling you. Because these people are freaky and sick and demonic. So what happened, Lot? Did they go in the house with you? I think they did. Verse 3. And he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him, and entered into his house. And he made them a feast, and did bake unleavened bread. Oh, how Lot know about unleavened bread before the feast days was given to Moses and the children of Israel? This man already making feasts of unleavened bread? Oh, okay. I'm learning some things. Verse 4. But before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, can pass the house round, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. And they called unto Lot, and said unto him, where are the men which came in to thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them. And Lot went out at the door unto them, and shut the door after him, and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. Behold, now I have 2 daughters, which have not known man. I want y'all to keep this in your mind. He have 2 daughters who have never known a man. Now, if these women are married, believe me, family, Lot was in Sodom and Gomorrah for a long time. If they was married to men, they would have been knew their wives. These 2 daughters ain't never knew a man. Ain't never knew a man. And Lot would be in violation if he gave these 2 women that was already married to other men, and he gave them to the men at the door. Lot would have been in violation, because he causing his daughters to do what, family? Commit adultery. So that means these 2 girls was not married. They never knew a man. This about to make all the sense in the world when I get to verse 14. Remember, these 2 daughters did not know a man. So Lot is going to give these 2 girls to the men so they don't have to try to violate these 2 angels. But if they was married, he would not have been able to do this, because the Lord would have been mad at Lot, because you causing your daughters to commit adultery. Verse 8, behold, now I have 2 daughters, which have not known man. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do you to them as is good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing. For therefore came they under the shadow of my roof. And they said, stand back. And they said again, this one fellow came in to sojourn, and he would needs be a judge. Now will we deal worse with thee than with them? And they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot, and came near to break the door. But the men put forth their hand and pulled Lot into the house to them and shut the door. And they smote the men that was at the door of the house with blindness, both small and great, so that they wearied themselves to find the door. And the men said unto Lot, hast thou here any besides son-in-law, and thy sons, and thy daughters, and whatsoever thou hast in this city? Bring them out of this place. Now let's stop right here. Listen to what the angel just said. Hey, Lot, do you have any others beside these? Who is the these? These two daughters. Do you have anybody else in this city? Your son-in-laws, your sons, your daughters. Get them out of this place. Now remember, two girls are in the house with Lot. They have never known man. They have never been touched by a man. They are not betrothed to a man. They don't know a man. So watch the statement that Lot about to make. Here you go. Verse 12. And the men said unto Lot, hast thou here any besides son-in-law, and thy sons and thy daughters, and whatsoever thou hast in this city? Bring them out of this place. For we will destroy this place, because the cry of them is waxing great before the face of the Lord. And the Lord hath sent us to destroy. And Lot went out and spake unto his son-in-laws. Hold up, time out. Who they married to? Couldn't have been no women in the house. So who are these son-in-laws and where did they come from? Because those two girls don't have a husband. Those two girls never knew a man. So these are Lot's son-in-laws married to his other daughters. Knowledge. Verse 14 again. And Lot went out and spake unto his son-in-laws, which married his daughters, and said, up, get you out of this place, for the Lord would destroy this city. But he seemed as one that mocked unto his son-in-laws. KJ, can you prove that Lot had other daughters? And this is the reason why the mother looked back at the city, not because her heart was with the city, but because her other kids was in the city. Yes, I can. Let's go to the book of Jasher. Now, remember what I told y'all, when you're dealing with these books, if it lined up with the scriptures, I can use it because this out of the mouth of two or three. So I'm about to show you that this is going to line up with the scriptures. I'm going to Jasher chapter 19, but I'm going to read it from the screen because everybody might not have Jasher, so I'm going to read it from the screen. Okay, here we go. This is Jasher chapter 19, y'all, and I'm going to start at verse 44. Watch when I get to verse 53. It's going to blow y'all mind. It's going to blow y'all mind. Okay, here we go. This is the book of Jasher, chapter 19, and verse 44. And it reads, and the Lord was provoked at this, and at all the works of the cities of Sodom, for they had abundance of food, and had tranquility amongst themselves, and still would not sustain the poor and the needy. And in those days, their evil doings and sin became great before the Lord. I read that. Y'all remember when the Lord said his sins have reached unto heaven. And he going down to see if what he have heard is what they doing. Verse 45. And the Lord sent for two angels that have come to Abraham's house to destroy Sodom and its cities. Okay. Verse 46. And the angels rose up from the door of Abraham's tent after they have eaten and drunk. Then we just read that, y'all. He made them a feast and they was eating, right? So we just bagged that up with this. And the angels, after they have eaten and drunk, and they reached Sodom in the evening. And Lot was then sitting in the gate of Sodom. And when he saw them, he rose to meet them, and he bowed to the ground. And he pressed them greatly and brought them into his house. And he gave them victuals, which they ate. They ate again. Here it go again. They eating again. And they abode all night in his house. And the angel said to Lot, arise, go forth from this place, thou and all belonging to thee, lest thou be consumed in the iniquity of this place. For the Lord will destroy this place. And the angel laid hold upon the hand of Lot, and upon the hand of his wife, and upon the hands of his children, and all belonging to him. And they brought him forth and set him without the city. And they said to Lot, escape for thy life. And he fled, and all belonging to him. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah, and upon all the cities, brimstones and fire from the Lord out of heaven. And he overthrew the cities, and all the plains, and all the inhabitants of the cities, and that which grew up on the ground. And although his wife, the wife of Lot, looked back to see the destruction of the city, and her compassion was moved on the account of her daughters who remained in Sodom, for they did not go with her. Oh, that's the son-in-laws. Daughters was left behind. Son-in-laws. But the two daughters that didn't know man is with Lot and his wife. But she looked back because her daughters remained in the city. Maybe they stayed behind with their husbands and they all died. And that's why she looked back. Because of her other children, meaning her daughters who was married to her son-in-laws. Knowledge. Other books would extend and further explain things that King James don't. And that's why we use these other books to back up what we read in the KJV, because now it gave you the reason why she looked back. It wasn't because her heart was with the city. It because her daughters was there with them son-in-laws. Because y'all remember what it said? When he went to the son-in-laws, it sounded like a man who was mocking. And them daughters stayed there and died. They didn't leave. Even though Lot told them, let's go. Let's leave. We got to get up out of here. So she looked back because of her daughters, family. Not because of the city. Verse 52 again. And he overthrew these cities and all the plains and all the inhabitants of the city, and that which grew up on the ground. And although the wife of Lot looked back to see the destruction of the cities, for her compassion was moved on account of her daughters who remained in Sodom, for they did not go with her. And when she looked back, she became a pillar of salt, as it is yet in that place unto this day. There y'all go, family. There y'all go. Now we can pick this back up at Genesis chapter 19, and this time verse 14 through 17. 14 through 17. And there y'all go, family. That was Jasher chapter 19, and I started at verse 44 to 53. You can download that chapter, or you can just, I got my complete 54 books right here, but I ain't want to screenshot it for y'all, so I just read it from online. That's why Lot's wife looked back. Who would look back at a wicked city like that? Come on now. Lot was a righteous man. And everything in that house was Lot. With Lot was not in that city doing what those people was doing. So I do have to ask this question. What was his son-in-laws and those children doing? Well, what was they when he went to get them? Was they in the house? Was they out there participate? Who knows, family? It don't say. It don't say. But I'm telling y'all, this is the reason why Lot's wife looked back. It had nothing to do with the city. It has everything to do with her other children. And this is where the son-in-laws come into play, because the two daughters who did leave did not have a husband and did not know a man. So the question has to be asked, where did the son-in-laws come from? And we just read it. Her other daughters did not leave with her. Let's go back to Genesis chapter 19, and I only have two more scriptures after this. Genesis chapter 19, and two more scriptures after this. And now we go on verse 14 through 17. When it's time to go, go. When it's time to go, go. If your children want to be rebellious and they want to think you joking around, go. Go. We love our kids. That's why we got to raise our kids up young in the word of the Lord so they don't think this a game. So you trying to catch your children when they 19, 20, 21, it's kind of hard. I'm not saying it's impossible. I say it's kind of hard because they want to go out there and have fun, which is, you can't be against that. Guess why? Because you had fun when you was young. We all had fun. We was 19, 18, 17, 20, 21. We wanted to be out there with our friends and partners and kicking it with our girls and stuff. Y'all know I'm talking about how women, you want to kick it with your girls and have fun. You want to kick it with your partners and have fun. So your kids doing the same thing. They young. They want to be with their friends. That's why you got to raise them in the word young. Why? So they can already know what to do, what not to do. So when it's time to go, they already know it's time to go. They won't be sitting up there doing what them son-in-laws do. They up there laughing at Lot like one that mocked. That man wasn't playing with them. Bro, the city about to get destroyed. I'm sitting up here telling y'all, let's go. And you ain't going to leave? They died with the city, family. They died with the city, family. There y'all go. They died. They died in vain. And then Lot's wife, because her mother is a nurturer, she had compassion on her children. But y'all remember what I told y'all? Whatever the Lord say, you got to obey. It's better than obey than sacrifice. I wouldn't have never looked back because he told me not to look back. It's all about obedience, family. Whatever he say, that's what you got to do. It don't matter how you feel. You just got to obey. Genesis chapter 19 and verse 14 through 17. 14 through 17. And it reads, and Lot went out and spake unto his son-in-laws, which married his daughters, and said, up, get you out of this place, for the Lord will destroy this city. But he seemed as one that mocked unto his son-in-laws. And when the morning arose, the angels hastened Lot, saying, arise, take thy wife, and thy two daughters, and thy two daughters. Why? Because they was the only ones that was willing to leave, which are here, lest thou be consumed in the iniquity of this city. And while he lingered, why is Lot lingering, y'all? Because of his other children. He could have been gone. But remember, these are this man's kids. That man, the angels say, man, you gotta go, bro. Lot is lingering around. And while he lingered, the men laid hold upon his hand, and upon the hand of his wife, and upon the hand of his two daughters, the Lord being merciful unto him. And they brought him forth and set him without the city. And it came to pass, when they had brought them forth abroad, that he said, escape for thy life. I just read that in Jasher. It say, escape for your life. Saying the same thing in the KJV. It says, escape for thy life. Look not behind thee, neither stay thou in all the plain. Escape to the mountains, lest thou be consumed. Lest thou be consumed. Why, KJ? What do this remind us of? When he say, escape for thy life, neither stay thou in all the plain, escape to the mountains, lest thou be consumed. What do this sound like? Let's go to Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. When the Lord say, come out of that place, come out of that place, family. If your mama don't want to leave, if your kids don't want to leave, if your husband don't want to leave, if your wife don't want to leave, if your daddy don't want to leave, don't lose your life because they don't want to leave. If you know to leave, you better leave. And you better just ask Yah to have mercy on your children that you may see them again in the resurrection. Because disobedience is just as witchcraft. It's just like witchcraft. That's why he say it's better to obey than sacrifice. The Lord don't care about your side. He wants you to obey. Listen to what I'm telling you. How you gonna tell me? I know what's best for you. Listen to me. Now, when I tell you to go, go. Your kids sitting up here mocking and laughing and thinking it's a game, still go. Lord have mercy on them. But I ain't finna die with them. I'm out. I love my mama. Not enough to die in vain. I already asked the Lord, and he gave me assurance. I say, Lord, please, whatever you do, I'll get rid of my guns. Just don't let me die in vain. A matter of fact, I'll get rid of my guns if you give me a surety that I know when I step out that door, I don't need these guns. He gave me a surety, family. I got rid of them guns because he put it in my spirit. I got you. And he have had me for 45 years. I step out that door for 45 years. And no harm have not come up on me. Well, y'all know what I mean when I say in 45 years, meaning I ain't never been robbed by another brother. I almost lost my life though before, but I'm talking about after that little incident, man, I go about my business. Ain't nobody running up on the car trying to rob me. Ain't nobody trying to, do this to me. Ain't no bullets flying in front of me. Ain't nobody coming in the grocery store shooting it up. I'm just saying, family, he have the hedge of protection about me and my family, the same as you and your family. But you got to put your faith in him. See, I put all my faith in the Lord. Now, listen to your brother. Don't y'all go getting rid of your guns. I said for me, this is an individual walk. He said, I'm going to have mercy on whom I choose to have mercy. I'm going to have compassion on whom I want to have compassion. So you might get rid of your guns and you should have never did that. I'm talking about for KJ. I told him, do not let me die in vain. And I think a vain death is by your brother killing you, or, you just at the wrong place at the wrong time. That's a vain death to me, man. I don't want to die like that. If I'm going to go out, let it be for the sake of the Lord and his name, for his glory, not just dying. That's vain. That's vain. Man, what happened to K. Judah? Man, he was sitting in his car and the bullet just came through the window. That's vain. What happened to K. Judah? Man, the man was at the movie theater. The man came in and just shot it up. That's vain. Shot me at the grocery store. Oh, man was just, just came out of nowhere, just started shooting. Bullet hit him. Vain. I don't want to die like that. That's vain. That's vain. So I asked the Lord, I'll get rid of all these. Just let me be protected under the shadow of your wings. And I'll put all my trust in you. As I have done in my youth, I keep doing it even as a grown man. Just don't let me die in vain and keep the hedge of protection about me and my family. And I'm going to submit myself to you in every way. See what I'm saying? But like I said before, that's my prayer. Somebody else, you may need your guns where you live at. You may need your guns in the area. You know what I'm saying? This is not for everybody. We all different. Because the Lord deal with us differently, family. So I'm not telling nobody, don't get rid of your weapons. You may need them. I don't need them. I don't need them. Let's go to Revelation 18, verse 4. And even, hey, look, and I'm going to tell y'all this, and it's a testimony. Even when I was living around my people, because I love my people and I wanted to be around my people. Just because you want to be around your people and you got a mind to be around your people, don't mean your people behave in a way where you can be around them sometimes. Sometimes you got to get away from your people because their activity and the things that they do not align up with your life. Even though you love them. Even though you love them. You know? So sometimes it's time to go. And even in the midst of all that, when I was living in the hood, no bullet never came through the window, even though they were having shootouts all in front of my house, everything. I mean, real live shootout. Bullets could have came all through the window and God still protected the house. That's why I trust him, man. Because you hear other stories that bullies then went in the housing and killed little babies. Bullies then went in the housing and killed the elderly. Bullies then went in the house like, come on, man, this man is faithful. If you faithful. If you faithful, he faithful. If you reject him, he will reject you. If you forsake him, he will forsake you. Some of us really truly have our faith in him, and some of us just say it with lip service. Your faith is not really in him. So when things happen, the first person y'all blame is the Lord. But it ain't his fault. It ain't his fault. The Lord moved off of faith. It said it's impossible without faith to please him. You got to have faith. You got to believe that he is. And that he going to do what he say he going to do. Many people don't believe that. They say they believe it, but they don't show that they believe it. I believe everything he say. And I don't doubt nothing when it come to him. I mean nothing. That's why I be telling people, trying to tell me this is a white man's book. Boy, you wasting your time talking to me, boy. I don't hear you. You sound foolish to me. So I go deaf and dumb when you talking to me. Let's go and knock this out the park, man. Revelations 18. He told Lot, get out this city. Don't even be around this city. For you die in the iniquity of this place. What this sound like? Revelation 18 and verse 4. Revelation 18 and verse 4. And it reads, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues. When the Lord say, come out, come out. Don't even be around it. Get away from it. Get away from it. Get away from it, family. And that's the same thing that they told Lot. Man, flee to the mountains. Like, don't be nowhere in the plain. Because all this about to be destroyed. And you do not want to be consumed in this place, in the iniquity of this place. So Lot had to go. Lot had to go. Let's go back to Genesis chapter 19, and this will be last. Genesis chapter 19, verse 17 to 29. And this will be last. The Lord is faithful to those who are faithful, and the Lord loves those who love him. That's why when people tell me the Lord love everybody, no, he don't. Who told you that? The Lord don't love everybody. Who told you that? The Lord loves those who love him, and those who are faithful to him, he faithful. If you forsake the Lord, I guarantee you he gonna forsake you. Talking about the Lord love you always. You have been woefully misinformed. No, he don't. The Lord love have conditions. If you do what you supposed to do, he gonna do his part. If you don't do what you supposed to do, he ain't gonna do what you asking him to do. How you gonna ask somebody to do something and you walking in obedience, but want the Lord thinking he a genie in the body, a genie in a bottle? He supposed to do everything you ask. Boy, you been woefully misinformed. Better stop. Genesis chapter 19, verse 17 to 29. The book of Genesis, chapter 19, and verse 17 to 29. And it reads, and it came to pass, when they had brought them forth abroad, that he said, escape for thy life. Look not behind thee, neither stay thou in all the plain. Escape to the mountains, lest thou be consumed. And Lot said unto them, oh, not so, my Lord. Behold, now thy servant hath found grace in thy sight, and thou hast magnified thy mercy, which thou hast showed unto me in saving my life. And I cannot escape to the mountains, lest some evil take me, and I die. Behold, now this city is near to flee unto, and is a little one. Oh, let me escape thither. It is not a little one. Is it not a little one? And my soul shall live. And he said unto him, see, I have accepted thee concerning this thing also, that I will not overthrow this city for the which thou hast spoken. Haste thee, escape thither, for I cannot do anything till thou be come thither. Therefore the name of the city was called Zor. The sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered into Zor. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah brimstones and fire from the Lord out of heaven, and he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the city and that which grew up on the ground. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. We just read that. We just read that in the book of Joshua. And Abraham got up early in the morning to the place where he stood before the Lord, and he looked toward Sodom and Gomorrah and toward all the land of the plain, and beheld, and lo, the smoke of the country went up at the smoke of a furnace. And it came to pass, when God destroyed the city of the plain, that God remembered Abraham and sent Lot out of the midst of the overthrow, when he overthrew the city in the which Lot dwelt. Now I want to show y'all something, because it's always good to learn something on your way to learning something. Watch this. Where is Sodom and Gomorrah? Where was the city of Sodom and Gomorrah? Now, y'all remember when I talked to Perplexity at one time and I said, is not Sodom and Gomorrah to the southern part of the Dead Sea? And the place that Lot escaped to is called Zoar. When you look at any map, Zoar, which was by Sodom and Gomorrah, is by the southernmost part of the Dead Sea, close to the land of Edom, by the Gulf of Aqaba, but it's east of the Jordan River. Let me show y'all a map. This is why I say it's good to understand geography, because why are you saying this, KJ? They want y'all to believe that everything happened on the continent of Africa. Everything. Nothing happened in the so-called Middle East, y'all. Everything happened in Ham's land. Everything. I mean, even Israel is in Ham's land. Jerusalem in Ham's land. Everything is in Ham's land. Even the Jordan River, the Sea of Galilee, the Dead Sea. Everything is on the continent. No, it's not. Sodom and Gomorrah is east of the Jordan River, people. Prove it, KJ. Here y'all go. What y'all see? Bam. Here goes Zoar, all the way at the bottom, to the southernmost part of the Dead Sea. And here goes Sodom and Gomorrah. What, KJ? To the southernmost part of the Dead Sea, east of the Jordan River, just like the Bible say. Remember, Abraham was dwelling in the land of Canaan, right here, where you see this tree at, which is Hebron. This is all the land of Canaan. But him and Lot could not dwell together, so it say Lot went east of the Jordan River. But Lot saw all the plain of Sodom and Gomorrah from standing on top of a mountain, family. That's why he was able to look on that side and see the place where he wanted to go. How we know he can do that, KJ, is no different, family, than Moses getting on Mount Nebo and looking west at all the land of Canaan, but he could not cross over. The same thing, family. So Lot went east. Let me prove it to y'all. Y'all see Sodom and Gomorrah, and you see it say the ancient coastland. This is all the plain right here that the Lord destroyed. And Lot went to Zoar. And if you go even further down in this map, then you're going to get to the land of Edom. And here go the Moabites. Y'all remember I asked Perplexity, is not Sodom and Gomorrah by the Moabites' land? Look right here, Moabites. You go up a little further, the Ammonites. Here go the Dead Sea, and they sit to the south, just like the Bible say. Can you prove that, KJ? Yes, I can. Look. This is Genesis chapter 13, verse 10 through 12. It say, and Lot looked up and saw the whole region around the Jordan River as you come to Zoar. Now, how did Lot see this? Because he was standing on the mountain. Verse 10 again. And Lot looked up and saw the whole region round about Jordan River as you come to Zoar. Before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, it was well watered everywhere, like the garden of the Lord, like the land of Egypt. So that Lot chose the region round about the Jordan for himself. And Lot headed out towards the east. Oh, towards the east. Oh, you mean east like where Moabites and the Ammonites and the Edomites is east of the Jordan River? Oh, I got it. Okay, it's making sense. It says, so Lot chose the region round the Jordan from himself. Lot headed out towards the east, and they separated from each other. Abraham lived in the land of Canaan, and Lot lived among the cities of the region around the Jordan and moved his tent close to Sodom. How did he get on that side? The Bible just say that he went east. That's east of the Jordan River, family. So Sodom and Gomorrah and Zoar was to the southernmost part of the Dead Sea. And this is why when they captured Lot, Abraham was able to go get Lot because he was already in the land of Canaan. And when he got his nephew and brought everything back. And who met Abraham? The king of Sodom. So they want y'all to think everything only happened on the continent. No, it did. All the battles, all the wars that our ancestors fought happened in what they call the Levant, or the so-called Middle East. And that's book. Can't get around it. I mean, you can get maps and try to lie and manipulate and say, oh, these maps is not right. And these, man, look, stop it, man. Y'all wasting y'all breath and y'all being destroyed all on the internet when y'all keep lying, talking about Israel is in South Africa and Jerusalem is in Ethiopia. Y'all being destroyed every day by people because you can't bag that up with the scriptures. So it's making y'all look bad. Stop lying, bruh. You ain't gonna get nowhere lying. Sodom and Gomorrah was by the Dead Sea, bruh. It's just that simple. It's just that simple, bruh. That's what God destroyed all the plain at. And Lot fled to Zoar. Point blank, period. So that's it for me, family. That's the lesson. Lot had other daughters that was married to the son-in-laws. They got destroyed with Sodom and Gomorrah. The mother looked back. Her compassion for her children, her daughters, they did not leave. They died in that place. She turned to a pillar of salt. Obedience is better than sacrifice. When Yah says it's time to go, it's time to go. Yah said don't look back, don't look back. He told Moses, speak to the rock. Moses hit the rock, got in trouble, could not go to the promised land because even in Moses' anger, he still should. Even in Moses' anger, he should have still obeyed the Lord. The Lord didn't mind Moses getting mad. He got mad when he disobeyed him. Say that again, KJ. The Lord don't mind you getting mad. But if you're going to disobey him in your anger, you finna get in trouble. So Moses didn't get in trouble for being angry. He got in trouble for disobedience. That's the lesson, family. That's the lesson. Do anybody have any questions? I want to say this too. A lot of people like to always say, man, you look at that little dirty, that little filthy little dirt in the Middle East. You ain't got no rivers. You ain't got no water. It don't look like nothing. It don't got no vegetation. It ain't got no animals. They trying to take from the ancient times when it was beautiful, and they trying to transfer that to today's time, and they don't even understand that when we got kicked out the land, what they think the land supposed to be, y'all? They think it's supposed to be like the Garden of Eden. Make it make sense, man. When have the Africans ever got kicked out of their land? When did they ever lose their nationality? So, of course, their land is not barren and desolate. They always been in their land. But us, we ain't been in that land since 70 AD. So what you think the land supposed to look like? You think it's supposed to look like the Garden of Eden? Come on, make it make sense, man. So, of course, it's going to call it. Of course, you people going to say, look at that little piece of dirt. But when the Lord get ready to come back and gather us, I wonder if y'all going to say that in his face when he take you back to that little piece of dirt. But it ain't no little piece of dirt. You just don't have understanding to know that our ancestors' land was so massive and big. You just don't understand it, brother. That's why y'all speak against God's land. You have to understand that our ancestors was dwelling to the east and to the west, to the north and to the south. That is not a little piece of dirt, brother. But in your mind, because you see the modern state of Israel and that little piece of dirt that they didn't carve out, now you think that's the whole land of Israel. Boy, y'all are some smart brothers. Thank you for being smart, brother. You got all the knowledge in the world. Thank y'all. Y'all know everything. Help me, Lord. That's the lesson, family. Jesus. Whew. Now, why somebody gonna come and if somebody asks them what side of Gomorrah at, why they say it's on the continent? It's in Ham's land. Why? Why somebody lying and say it's over there with Ham? Even though the Bible says east of the Jordan River, why they tell y'all that's not the real Jordan River? That's a fake Jordan River. The Jordan River on the continent. Hey, what a Garden of Eden at on the continent? Just lying. He put the Garden of Eden in the land of Shem. But they won't tell you that though. He put the Garden of Eden in the land of Shem and Mount Sinai and Jerusalem, but they gonna tell y'all that it's on the continent when he sit up here telling you not Abraham, nor rejoice at the inheritance of Shem, not Ham. Y'all like to talk about the motherland, nor rejoice at the inheritance of Shem, not Ham, not Japheth, nor rejoice at the inheritance of Shem. That's all y'all need to know. Why did he rejoice at the inheritance of Shem and not nobody else? Because he said that in Shem's land was the Garden of Eden, Mount Sinai, and Jerusalem. Why are we arguing? It's just that simple, man. But the world is telling y'all, no, Africa is the motherland. It's the mother of us all. I never read that. I heard Jerusalem is the mother of us all. I ain't never read that Africa is the motherland. That's what y'all say. The white man gave Africa that name. Just like the white man, I'm doing my research and I'm going through every name on every map and I'm finding out all these names come from the European. All these names. South Africa come from the European. The British took over that land and had I just had looked it up too. I got it documented too. The British, what did they call that land in South Africa? They called it something. The British something, man. Where they had like what is that called? Hold on. Let me see something. I'm not gonna show y'all. I'm just gonna see the name real quick. Hold on. Because I got a lot of documentation that I've been looking up. South Africa. Let me see. Let me see what it say. Okay, I'll just read it to y'all. Look at what the British people did to these people land. So everybody thinking all these names like South Africa, Nigeria. Nigeria is named after a white woman. So why y'all calling yourself Nigeria? It's named after a white woman. South Africa, in the 1911 Encyclopedia Britannica, it says South Africa as a geographical unit. South Africa is usually held to be that part of the continent south of the middle course of the Zambezi. The present article deals with the part of Africa as a whole, outlines the constitution of the British possession forming the Union of South Africa. There y'all go. The British. That's where all these names come from, y'all. They named it South Africa. It wasn't called South Africa. Who gave it that name? British, Europeans. I just wanted y'all to know that I'm going through every map. I'm going through all the names on the continent. I'm going through all the names, period. And guess what I done found out with all my information? They all come from Europeans. All these names come from Europeans, y'all. Guess what else I want y'all to know? I just did a video on my other channel. Every doctrine that we believe outside of the original manuscripts and outside of our inheritance and our culture come from Europeans. The Trinity come from a European. The rapture doctrine come from a European. Deceptionalism come from a European. The Council of Trent, when they was fighting about the different books they took out, come from Europeans. The Council of Nicaea, the Council of Trent, the Council of Cappadocia, all these people did was take out books, take out records, and go tell us what should be in it and what should not be in it. Europeans, family. Ain't no such thing as no rapture. Oh, guess what else I found out? That was a rabbi who came up with the 613 laws. You can't find those 613 laws in the scriptures. Where they get that from? A rabbi. If you go watch my video, it's all on my video. Everything that we believe today, it comes from Europeans outside the original manuscripts, outside the Bible. So that means that all the doctrines that people be talking about, the rapture, this disableism, the Trinity, it all come from Europeans. All your religion come from Europeans. I don't care if you're a Methodist, a Baptist, a Catholic, a Protestant. It all come from Europeans. Oh, no, okay, Judah, I'm Southern Baptist, European. No, I'm Baptist, European. I'm Catholic, European. I'm Jehovah's Witness, European. I'm Lutheran, European. I'm a Mormon, European. I don't care what you say you is. It all come from Europeans. So that's why the Lord is waking us up in these last days. Why? Because he know they have added to the book and they have taken away from his book. And they going to get a brick shower. I'm talking magnificent baby powder. Like my sister Didi said, 7-Day Adventist, Europeans. All that Catholicism. Oh, no, man, I'm this religion. I'm this religion. Man, it all come from Europeans. So why would you trust the people that been lying to you all your life? Come back to your original book and only go by what the book say. Because I never read about no Trinity. I never read about no rapture, reincarnation, disableism, all these doctrines. It come from European family. And I just did a video. Or about the rabbi. A matter of fact, hold up. I think his name is, hold on, let me see. Let me see this dude's name. Oh, okay, I got you. I'm gonna drop the link to the video. Yep, I just did that video this morning too. It took me a long time to do it too, boy, because I was getting, and guess what? I'm not done. I'm not done with showing our people all these different doctrines, man. I'm trying to show our people that majority of the stuff that we have believed in all our life, it is false. I'm talking about outside the scriptures. Because our forefathers never believed you go to heaven when you die. That come from Europeans. Our fathers never believed in a rapture. That come from Europeans. Our father never believed in no Trinity. That come from Europeans. All the religions come from Europeans. Make it make sense, man. That's all I'm saying. Let me drop this link. They've been lying and deceiving our people for a long time, family. But they should deceive us no more. Nope. You ain't deceiving us no more. Partner. All right, here you go right here. If nobody don't have no questions, y'all brothers finna sign out. I love y'all with a pure heart. Many blessings to you all. Oh, yeah, I got you, Antonia. I got you, my sister. Absolutely, I got you. I'm going to add it on there. Song y'all been telling me to add that song. I just get busy sometimes, and you got to, like, people got to remind me of stuff because y'all brother really be busy. And I want to thank everybody for supporting my clothing line. Thank everybody who support the clothing line. Thank y'all, family. I really, truly appreciate it, man. I really do. Thank y'all because y'all don't have to support me, but I thank y'all for showing love and just supporting y'all, brother. Because your money is your money. And like I like to tell people, just because we black don't mean you supposed to support me. If my quality of what I'm selling is not good, you don't supposed to buy from me. That's why, like we got to stop that too. Don't tell me I'm supposed to buy because you black. If you selling some boo-boo, I ain't buying from you. Don't just be selling me anything if you want me to buy from you, dog. Give me good quality. Treat me like you would treat the white man. I want good quality. Don't be trying to railroad your brothers and sisters. We want good quality too. Oh, you supposed to buy my clothes because we black. No, partner. I'm supposed to buy your clothes because the quality good, brother. Not because you're black. but because you sell good quality clothes. And we sell good quality clothes and they cheap. That's why and then a lot of people told me, bro, thank you for reasonable prices. You could buy a whole outfit just $50. Man, a brother charged me $98 for a hoodie. I say, you know what? I went on and bought the hoodie though. I was like, come on, brother. $98 for a hoodie, brother. And you ain't even have a lot of stuff on the hoodie. You going $98, brother. This dude charged me $98 for a hoodie. And guess what else he did? He made me pay for the taxes. I don't make people pay for taxes. I pay your taxes. Because that's reasonable. If you're going to buy from me, I can't sell you the clothes and make you pay for the taxes. That's not right. So I pay your taxes. Just buy your clothes. You don't got to pay no taxes. This dude charged me $98 plus taxes. I paid $100 and something for a hoodie, man. I say, come on, bro. Don't do your people like that, dog. You overpricing for these hoodies, bro. Come on now. I'ma still buy it from you, but come on, bro. $100 for a hoodie, bro. It should have came with some pants, a t-shirt, and a hat, dog. Come on now. Don't do me like that. You feel me, y'all? That's all I'm saying, man. We don't supposed to buy because we black. We supposed to buy because the quality good. That's what we supposed to do. So I thank everybody who been supporting the clothes. As far as the sisters, they clothes, the brothers clothes, brothers showing support. I just sold some clothes all the way in Canada. So I want to salute that brother who bought the a CUC shirt from Canada. Salute to you. You know, man, just salute to all y'all. I just thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to go and get up out of here. I've been talking enough. Y'all got a better understanding of Lot, his children, his wife, the son-in-laws, the daughters. Now we got better understanding of why she looked back. And, you know, make sure y'all write this stuff down. Now, I'm not on Etsy. I got my own website on Wix. I got it on Wix. Matter of fact, let me see. It's right here. Hold on. Let me put the link in here. Yeah, I got it embedded in my channel. Hold up. Here it go right here. Let me see. I'm trying to see. Hold up. Is this the clothes? Man, this ain't no clothes, man. Hold on, man. I'm trying to just get the link real quick. Hold up. Okay, cleanup crew right here. Let me see. It's in one more link. I'm trying to just copy the link, but it won't let me do it. Let me see. Copy link. Nah, man, I ain't gonna do it. I'm tripping. If you just go to www.cleanupcrewcompany.com, it'll come up for you, though. I'm trying to do the link, but it's tripping. Okay, here you go. Hold on. Let me do it this way. I got it. Let me see if it works. Man, no, it's talking about it's too much. Let me see. Man, that ain't it, man. Man, hey, I don't know why my thing tripping, bro. My link. Let me see. Okay, here you go right here, man. I finally got it. This is the link to the closing site right here. Anybody, you know, you just want a site look, you know, just check out the clothes. That's it right there. I just put it in there. Cleanupcrewcompany.com. Sure appreciate y'all for the love and support. All right, let's go and get up out of here, family, with a good song, though.
Hey, yeah. Hey. They throw their shadows, we light the sun. Standing tall till the battle's won. Brick by brick, we build a fire. Every step a little higher. We shine, we shine, we shine so bright. Through the storm, through the fight. Haters fade, but we stay strong. Israel, we shine all night long. All night long. Israel, we shine all night long. All night long. Israel, we shine all night long. They whisper doubt, we roll our dreams. Through the cracks come golden beams. Desert blooms where they see dry. Wings of hope, we touch the sky. Let them watch, let them stare. We rise up everywhere. We shine, we shine, we shine so bright. Through the storm, through the fight. Haters fade, but we stay strong. Israel, we shine all night long. All night long. Israel, we shine all night long. All night long. Israel, we shine all night long. Stars above us, hearts ignite. Every soul a piece of light. Through the struggle, through the pain, we break through like summer rain. Like summer rain. Yeah. Yeah. The waves stood high, the night was cold. Feet on the sand, hearts feeling bold. A path of dry, where waters flow. Oh, step by step they march through time. Oh, faith in Yeshua, hearts aligned. Oh, yeah, Yeshua brought us through the sea. Oh, yeah, parted the water, set us free. With His power, with His might, turn the dark into light. Egypt's chariots chasing fast, chains of the past they couldn't outlast. Freedom ahead, no looking back. Lifted hands to the open sky. A miracle where the ocean lies. You brought us through the sea. Oh yeah, parted the water, set us free. With His power, with His might, turn the dark into light. Oh, 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 oh. Well, the dark into light. Oh yeah. Well, the dark into it.
Hey, make sure to support my elder Barrel Walk tomorrow at 4 p.m. Dr. Remy will be back on. And Elder Barrel Walk just said, please have your questions. Please support the elder and Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology. Remy will be back on tomorrow, family. So we're going to go over there and show some support to the elders. Thank you, Sister Eve. That is my other channel, family, K. Judah Roars Against Christianity. I thank y'all for y'all love. I thank y'all for y'all support. Thank y'all for supporting the truth of the Most High Yah and Yahshua HaMashiach. I love you, Israel, with a pure heart. To this mighty nation, until we meet again, in the words of my beloved Sister August Dreams. Thank y'all for coming to the Lion's Den with your brother K. Judah, Mr. Michael Jackson Bad with the scriptures, and the CUC family. Big salute to my brother Sham. Big salute to Elder Barrel Walk, the Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology. and all my beloved brothers and sisters in the chat. Let's get it. I almost forgot, family. January the 10th, 6 p.m. Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology will be interviewing our beloved brother Zion Lex. Now everybody know who this brother is. Zion Lex is known all over these YouTube streets and in the conscious community. So on various different platforms, everybody know who Zion Lex is. So on January the 10th, Elder Barrel Walk will be interviewing Brother Zion Lex at 6 p.m. in the evening. 6 p.m. in the evening. So please, family, you don't want to miss that interview. They're going to be dealing with biblical Hebrew. So like I said before, I want to ask y'all one question.
Who's bad? 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 Who's bad?
And Mr. Michael Jackson bad with the scriptures want to say, salute. K. Judah, they say you ain't bad.
That nigga lying.
And your brother K. Judah want to say, salute to the mighty nation of Israel. Love y'all, family. Shalom.